Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise. News out of Houston. It's not that good. Arian Foster got hurt in the preseason. It might affect them the rest of the year. It's not a good look for Houston. We made it to the AFC Championship game last year. We lost to the Jaguars. Both teams are in the mid-70 overall range, so anything's possible in Madden 13, good, bad, or ugly, but we're going to rock with it. I do enjoy this game for what it is. Anyways, we're going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. That defense, top-notch. Offense, some question marks there, but this defense, they added Pecco in the offseason, still got Derek Johnson, Eric Berry at strong safety. Castle's the starting quarterback, 80 overall, Jackson is their backup. Charles, a beast, 92 overall, absolute monster at running back. McCluster, he can be explosive, kind of that slot receiver / running back in that mode. Receiving core is decent but not great. Dwayne Bowe, 91 overall, Breston, 81, Baldwin, 76. They did add Dallas Clark in the offseason, 82 overall, Todd Heap, 76 overall, Clark, 34, Heap, 33. In regular life, you're still a young man. In football, though, you're getting up there and you might want to think about hanging them up fairly soon. Miami, back in action. Can we make it back to the AFC Championship game? Can we take it a step further and get it to the Super Bowl? No Chad Ochocinco. He retired in the off-season. We added Jonathan Stewart to our running back room. We will focus heavily on the rushing attack. Reggie Bush up to the 20-25, brought down at around the 26-yard line. Here comes quarterback Ryan Tannehill. In my estimation, he was a rookie of the year. He balled out all season long. Sadly, though, Madden 13 does not have an actual rookie of the year category. It's MVP and coach of the year. Why did they do that? I have no idea. Lamar Miller getting loose. Lamar Miller inside enemy territory, and Lamar Miller coughs it up, but the ball rolls out of bounds. So an awesome way to start off the drive. Big run by our second-year running back out of Miami, who led the league in rushing touchdowns last year. Gets another carry here. Again, we're going to focus on the ground game. We do have Edelman at receiver. We did sign Randy Moss before the offseason was officially over, as we're going to find Reggie Bush here. Breaks the tackle and brought down at that first down marker, gain of 2 in the first down. But Jonathan Stewart, who's in the backfield now, is going to get a lot of work because you want to have a three-headed monster in the backfield. And Stewart's first carry as the Dolphins is a gain of 11. First and goal. Reggie Bush, he's the running back. And Tannehill gets away from the pass rush. Should have been sacked. Gets away again and brought down at the 1-yard line. So that's going to set up second down and goal. We're going to run the ball. And Lamar Miller, who had 15 rushing touchdowns last year, has one right here on the first drive. Heavy rushing attack for him, for this Miami Dolphins offense. And again, could we get 3 guys? Maybe not 3 guys over 1,000, but could we get close to that 3,000 rushing yard mark as a team? First down and 10, going to get that thing to Jamal Charles up the gut. Jamal Charles might be the best running back in today's game, and that's saying something with the host of talent at that position on the field. Winston, left tackle, pretty darn good. Hester at fullback, Clark at tight end. Baldwin is your other receiver, although Breston might be the better of the two. They're going to get that thing to Charles again. Weaving his way through traffic, picks up a first down right there, and the Kansas City Chiefs are on the move. Second down and 11. They run the ball with Jamal Charles. Burnett is there for the stop in the backfield. And now the Chiefs are looking at third down and 13, taking a shot deep. It's Castle, and it's going to be off of the hands of Dwayne Bowe. I believe it was tipped by Davis. Got into the hands of Bowe, then tipped again. And we get the ball back up by 7. Tannehill looking. Tannehill overthrowing everybody. Looking for Edelman right there. And they might have to get their chemistry right moving forward. Second down and 10. Reggie Bush up the gut. Reggie Bush into the secondary of the Kansas City Chiefs. Brought down by their rookie safety, Akins. First down and 10. Tannehill looking deep. That pass off of the hands of Goodwin. Rookie out of Miami. Couldn't quite squeeze that football. And now it's going to be second down until we get the ball back to Bush. Good blocking, weaving through traffic. A couple of good blocks by Charles Clay, our fullback. But holding on the play is going to make it third down and 20. Tannehill looking, surveys the field, but runs out of time. Bailey, who's also out of the University of Miami, gets the sack there. And we get the ball back to the Chiefs. Jamal Charles up the gut. And Jamal Charles going to go nowhere fast. Second down and 6. They give it to Charles again. And he gets met by the rookie out of Mississippi State, Trevor Thomas, with the stop right there. He was our first pick of this past year's draft, and he looks to be a stud. So now the Chiefs are looking at 3rd down and 4. Matt Castle has the football, throws it, and that pass is going to be broken up. And now it's Dansby who got a hand on the football, and we take over again from our own 44-yard line. And the Chiefs set up a brick wall, and we go nowhere. Jackson with the stop, the veteran out of LSU. 2nd down and 9, play fake, Tannehill looking. Tannehill throwing it over the middle and again overthrows his intended receiver, looking for Devon Best. So again, we have Randy Moss, we have Edelman, and Devon Best, and Goodwin. So kind of a new passing attack going this season, as Fasano is now with the Buccaneers, and Chad Ochocinco, as I mentioned, retired. There goes Jamal Charles up the gut, gets away from Thomas, then brought down by Davis. So after that first drive, both offenses have struggled. There goes Charles, who breaks a tackle, got away from Eric Campman, but then brought down by Chung. A couple of ex-Patriots, or a handful of ex-Patriots, are now Miami Dolphins. Charles to the right side, going to get brought down by Campman. And now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Matt Castle over the middle, going to find Dallas Clark out of Iowa. Iowa knows how to produce some tight ends. That's going to do it for the first quarter of play. So 1st down and 10 from the 45. They get the ball to Charles, and Charles going nowhere fast. Burnett with another TFL. -3 on that run. They give it to Charles again, and this linebacking core is looking quite nice. Dansby with the stop there. So 3rd down and 11. They're going to spread things out. Breaston to the left side. Castle has time. Still holds on to the ball. Now throws it, and that pass nearly intercepted. But that pass will hit the grass, and we get the football right back. Tannehill going to find Edelman. His first catch as a Dolphin gets 2 yards, and Tannehill's 2 of 8. Not looking like he's going to be the sophomore of the year, but rookie of the year definitely was him. Looking downfield, it's Tannehill running out of time, and Tamba Ali in there for the sack. And that's going to back us up to the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 20. Quick pass, going to find Gerald Pierre. Rookie out of Maryland, makes his first catch of his career. And he's an explosive player. Not the fastest guy, just 80 overall speed, but he has hands and he has the ability to separate. Couldn't quite get away from that last tackle that we would have had a 1st down, but that's all right. 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Baldwin in motion. Draw play to Charles. Charles finds a lane. Looked like that was going to go for more, but they do pick up 5 there, get up to the 39-yard line. Charles gets to carry again. Good job by our defense slowing them up, and now the Chiefs are looking at 3rd down and 3. And on 3rd and 3, they give it to Jamal. Charles breaks a tackle from Chung, brought down by Dansby. 14 carries for Charles already. Make it 15 right here, and Cameron Wake with his first tackle had 25 sacks last season. Again, the game is crazy. The game is crazy. Ryan Grant, the ex-Packer, gets the carry right there, goes nowhere fast. Grant's still the running back. Castle looking downfield. They throw it, and that pass is broken up. Miami's defense is looking awfully good today. 1st down and 10 from the 20. Lamar Miller gets the carry. Lamar Miller brought down by Akins, and now it's going to be a gain of 2. We give it to Lamar Miller again. Going to knife through the defense and picks up a 1st down. 5 carries, 60 yards for the 2nd year back out of Miami. He gets brought down by Houston there, gain of 4. Send up a screen pass. Tannehill to Reggie Bush, and he overthrows Reggie Bush there. Not quite sure what's going on with Tannehill, but it's nothing good as of right now. 3rd and 6, gonna take a shot deep. The big boss, Randy Moss, Los. Touchdown Dolphins. Hopefully the first of many from Tannehill to Randy Moss. Ryan Tannehill, who has been off the mark all day long, got the ball to Moss, 60-plus yard touchdown, and we're hoping that he can duplicate, replicate, and just outshine what Legadoo and Nene was able to do last year. And again, it's Randy Moss, but he's like 35 years old. Who knows what he's actually going to give us long term. But for this season, playing that same position, he should get open frequently deep downfield. That's what we're hoping for. So 14-0. Chiefs are down. They throw it to Bo underneath. And on 3rd and 6, he gets 1 yard. Matt Castle, 2 of 6 for 14 yards. So him and Tannehill struggling, although Tannehill does have that bomb to Randy Moss. 1st down and 10. Tannehill steps up in the pocket, throws it. That's a beautiful ball to Devon Best. And now we're in Chiefs territory up to the Kansas City 41-yard line. 1st down and 10. Tannehill Gets hit from behind by Dorsey. That pass goes straight up in the air. And now it's 2nd down and 10. Tannehill throws it as he's under pressure, looking for Goodwin. And we're not going to connect the dots there. 3rd down and 10. Going over the middle, caught by Devon Best. Brought down right at that 1st down marker. The Chiefs call a timeout. And now we got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 17-0 with 1 minute to go here in the 2nd quarter is a good look for Miami. It's been a struggle almost all first half long, but to have a 3-possession lead, we will definitely take that here. A gain of 7 by Matt Castle in this pass attack by Kansas City. Then Eric Campman gets in there for the sack. So 3rd down and 10 as they hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Castle with time. Campman with back-to-back sacks. We signed him. It was not necessarily a priority to get Cameron Wake some help, but I knew if it would have worked out in the draft or in free agency to add an extra pass rusher along with Cameron Wake that we would do so. And, Eric Cameron, first half, 2 sacks to end the first half. I'm going to take that all day long. So 17-0 is the score. 7 total yards passing. Got to count in those sacks by Cameron. 53 yards rushing for the Chiefs, but 102 for Miami. It's a 3-man attack for this Miami rushing attack. Just Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Grant is a solid running back, but not like a second option, really, in my opinion, to Jamal Charles. It's kind of Jamal Charles and then everybody else. Breaston makes a catch right there. That's a 1st down. Castle looking downfield, got some good protection going back to Breaston, who I think should get more targets. That's his 2nd reception right there. They throw it, caught by Breaston again. I'm saying maybe have him out there a little bit more than Baldwin. 3 straight receptions, gain of 26 in total in the 1st down. Castle throws it, caught. Guess who? It's Breaston. 4 catches on 4 straight pass plays. The veteran out of Michigan making his presence felt, and another catch. Matt Castle has found his BFF. Breaston, 5 catches on his drive for 51 yards. 2nd down and 2. Castle dropping back, throws it, caught by Nelson. And are inside the red zone for the first time today from the 18. Castle has it, throws it, caught by Clark. That's going to be a gain of around 3. Sets up 2nd down and 7. Castle's up to 88 yards passing. Castle dropping back. Now he throws it, picked off. Vontae Davis. 20, 30. Jamal Charles giving chase. Jamal Charles diving, but he won't catch him. And Davis has reservations for 6. Touchdown Miami. And just when you thought the Chiefs were going to score for the first time today, Davis came out of the halftime break refreshed, renewed, and ready to make a play. And that's exactly what he did. 24-0 Dolphins on top. Now here comes the Chiefs. Quick pass going to be broken up intended for Todd Heap. 2nd down and 10. Todd Heap lined up in the slot. So is McCluster. And now Castle surveys the field, throws it. Caught by Todd Heap right there. Brought down by Kason. And that's going to be a 1st down. 1st down and 10. Castle to Todd Heap again. And Todd Heap with a catch that takes him cross midfield. Castle, after that pick, if you look at the numbers, they're pretty good. But, I mean, the pick kind of stands out. Castle surveys the field, going to find Todd Heap again. I think he likes Heap and Preston. I'm just saying. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Todd Heap in motion. Castle throws it quickly to Mr. Heap, turning back the hands of time when he was the guy in Baltimore, as Chung appears to be a little bit shaken up. Hopefully it's not too serious there. 2nd down and 10. Matt Castle dropping back. Has time. Throws it. Corner out. Caught by Bo. But he kind of left his feet to make the catch and he sailed out of bounds. So it's going to be incomplete there. Now they need 10 yards on 3rd down, and that pass caught. But again, not in bounds. That was a beautiful effort by Bo, but couldn't get a knee down in bounds. So they got to set up for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Chiefs are finally on the scoreboard. So here comes Reggie Bush on the kick return up to the 20. Then coughs it up. Recovered by Todd Heap. Reggie Bush got absolutely annihilated on that play. And the Chiefs are going to recover. Why is Ali playing special teams? That's just not right. They held Reggie Bush up. Ali lays the lumber. And now the Chiefs take back over. Baldwin makes the catch right there. Sets up a gain of 6 from the 19 as they're back in the red zone. Castle sets up a screen pass. Charles will block it. And Charles, if he goes closer to the sideline, has a touchdown. And instead, I believe that was Kason with the stop. So now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line instead of a touchdown up on the board for the Chiefs. Castle throws it, nearly picked off again. Jones couldn't hang on to it. 2nd down and goal. Castle back of the end zone, caught. Baldwin with the one-hand snag. I think he could have went up with 2 hands. It was zone coverage, so Kason lets him go, but nobody followed Baldwin to the back of the end zone. Davis was the closest Dolphin, but a one-hand snag gives the Chiefs their first touchdown of the contest. 24-10 is now the score. The game feels a little bit closer now. Tannehill under pressure, gets away, but he won't get away from Jackson. So the Chiefs are turning it up. 2nd down and 22. We get the ball to Mr. Miller, brought down by Atkins. Gain of around 7 there. And now it's 3rd down and 13. Tannehill with time. Up the seam. Caught by Goodwin. Wesley Goodwin out of Miami. Rookie tight end. His first career reception goes for 32. 2nd down and 3. We get the ball to Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart runs a man over. And then he gets brought down by Lewis. 1st down and 10 from the 34. Going to find Devon Best. Brought down right at that orange line for his 3rd reception. Gain of 9 there. 2nd down and 1. We give it to Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart with good blocking. Turns on the Jets. Jonathan Stewart crosses the goal line. Touchdown Dolphins. Last year we had Bush, Miller, and Slayton. All 3 of those running backs were very, very capable, but they were kind of all the same. Stewart's more of that power back, and he showed off his power there to get into the end zone. Jamal Charles, he gets the catch right there. That's going to be a gain of 7. Last play of the 3rd quarter, they throw it to Jamal Charles. Nice spin move. Brought down at the 37 to end the 3rd quarter of play. So the Chiefs have the ball, but they're down by 21. 2nd down and 10. Castle with time, facing a 5-man rush, and he runs into Cameron Wake. His first sack of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Chiefs trying to make a comeback. Winston, who I believe was a Miami Hurricane, one time a tight end at Miami, then transitioned to tackle, gets beat right there. 3rd down and 18, Preston another catch, but nowhere near the 1st down marker, but the Chiefs are going to go for it. 4th and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Castle throws it, and is caught by Dallas Clark. Comes through in the clutch. 1st down, Kansas City. And yardage-wise, Matt Castle's outdoing Tannehill in percentage-wise. 1st down and 10. Castle throws it. Going to find Preston again. Another grab for him. 7 for 65 so far today. All coming in the 2nd half. 2nd down and 4. Caught by Preston one more time. Chung wraps him up. But that catch will give the Chiefs a 1st down as they're now up to the Miami 27-yard line. Dropping back is Castle. Going to find Clark, who gets away from Meesey, who's now a backup linebacker. He was our starter last year. 2nd down and 10 from the 16. Castle looking. He's going to throw this one to Charles. Charles will not get away from Dansby. A great tackle there. Sets up 3rd down and 9. They're going to run the ball with Grant. He gets away, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Who saw that coming? What kind of call is that? But it worked out nonetheless. They get the ball to Grant, and the ex-Packer crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 14. So a nice little easy play right there by Grant. Trevor Thomas took the inside lane. Grant bounces to the outside and gets his first touchdown as a Chief. There goes Bush up the gut. Takes a big hit. Just 5 carries for Reggie Bush. Not too much going in the passing game for him either. He is our main kick returner and punt returner. So sometimes he won't get as many carries or receptions his way, but he is still going to be one of the focal points of our offense. We get the ball to Miller here. Breaks a tackle. Then he gets brought down by Cooper. His 6th stop of the ball game, but we do have a 1st down. Get the ball to Miller again. Using those fresh legs. Gets away from Atkins. Then brought down just shy of the 1st down by Guyton, the ex-Miami Dolphin. We run the ball with Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart has running room. Jonathan Stewart still on his feet. And finally brought down at the Kansas City 41-yard line. Just 4 carries for Stewart. Now he gets another carry, and this time he goes backwards. So nothing doing on that play. Stanford route with the stop. 2nd down and 4. They get the ball to Bush, and Bush goes nowhere. So 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes on the clock. We've done a nice job taking away all the time, but we go to the air looking for Elderman, who was wide open, but Tannehill can't hit him. Tannehill's had a hard time with his accuracy so far today. That pass going to be incomplete. as the Chiefs are trying to make a comeback with less than 2 minutes on the clock. And Miami did a good job taking away nearly all the time in the fourth quarter with their rushing attack. Cancel throws it deep. Castle overthrows Baldwin. And now the Chiefs are looking at 3rd down and 10. Miami sends a 4-man rush. They take a shot deep. Man-on-man coverage outside. Caught. Bo gets his moss on over Davis. And Bo takes his one inside the 15. So they hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Breaston line back, running back. They throw it to him out in the flat. Brought down by Kason. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. Castle has it under pressure. Campman not 1, not 2, but 3 sacks in his debut. 3rd and goal from the 9. 34 seconds on the clock. Caught by Charles and a touchdown it is. The running back from Texas able to keep both feet in bounds. It's a 7-point game. They go for the onside kick. They can't get it. So a couple of first downs should do it. We get the ball to Bush. He gets stopped right there. So actually 1 first down should do it as the Chiefs burn their first timeout. 2nd down and 3. Get the ball to Bush. And that first down will bring an end to a ball game. Victory formation. And Miami survives. Had a 17-point lead going into the second half. And we win by 7. Tannehill kind of struggled. Did have a nice ball to Randy Moss, but besides that, kind of a pedestrian passing attack. Our rushing attack was very, very good today. And in the fourth quarter, it was kind of understated, but the fact that we were able to take away basically the whole fourth quarter might have won us the game in this one. So again, not the most impressive afternoon passing. But hey, we win the ball game. 160 yards for Tannehill, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. That's what's most important. Castle, 321, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Completed 65% of his passes. Tannehill just 47 of his passes. Lamar Miller, just 10 rushes, but 91 yards. Ridiculous numbers. Then he had Jamal Charles, who had the majority of the carries, but not the majority of the yards in the ball game. Steve Breaston, 9 catches for 80 yards. That gave him the game high, and he did all that in the second half. Devon Best caught the most passes for us. Randy Moss, 1 catch for 66 yards and a touchdown. If we can get that from him all season long, that might be worth it. But we got to get our passing game right. And if we can do that, we should be A-okay. Sacks this year, Campman is going to be on pace for about 1,000 of them. 3 in the first game. Bailey had 1, Ali had 1, and Cameron Wake just 1. And again, he had 25 last year. Winners and losers. The Steelers, they fall to Cincinnati. The Jets, they get the better of New England. Minnesota loses to Detroit 28-21. The Bears, they lose to the Green Bay Packers 41-31. Then you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23, Atlanta Falcons 20. New Orleans, they're going to get the better of Carolina 25-18. The Browns, they beat the Tennessee Titans. Remember, the Browns signed Kurt Warner, who retired and then came out of retirement, and he's looking to do great things for the Browns. Denver beats the Jacksonville Jaguars. San Diego over the Indianapolis Colts. The Raiders, they lose to the Houston Texans 21-17. You know what happened in Miami? The Niners, they get a 1-point win over those New York Giants. Arizona, they beat Philadelphia. Dallas over St. Louis. Baltimore over Seattle. And Washington falls to Buffalo 34-23 in the Super Bowl rematch from way back in the day. Next game, we got the Denver Broncos, who are 1-0. The game will be in Mile High, at Mile High, in Denver, Colorado. Should be a good one. Hope to see you all there. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Too many again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.